What about Diddy? Now, is Diddy going to get convicted?
Diddy going to jail.
You're sure about this?
Diddy ass going to jail, but it's riding on the mule. That mule is key.
The drug mule dude?
That mule is key. You got to follow it. You got the people in Virginia saying they wanted some pink cocaine. By the way.
Tucci.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting away from it because I don't even know what the drugs are these days. I'm like, what the fuck is a pink cocaine?
Yeah, I've never.
Right? Whatever it is, right?
Any of that stuff, yeah.
They're identifying that a certain individual flew that in. Diddy called Abbott flew in, right? Now, they're identifying the mule as the supplier. If that mule says, yes, I gave that individual that, they're gonna pick that individual up. They're gonna put 10 to 15 years in front of this individual because they got the people on the other side already identified the call went and you showed up on the plane. If that mule says, yes, on that date, I gave this individual something, they're gonna pick that person up, put a nice piece of time in front of them. That person is going to then say, I'm not doing that time, and identify that, yeah, I got a call, right? Once all that happens, that's drug trafficking, and you the kingpin, you who they trying to make Young Thug to be, right? Then you got the thing up there in New York, right? Which the feds gonna play with that because the girl was underage, right? So now the sex worker shit, I don't understand that because you taking care of somebody, looking out for somebody, and they fly to you and y'all have some sexual fun. I don't understand that, right? Because I guess everybody's guilty of flying the chick out, right, to Miami, beat me in fucking Atlanta or whatever. I don't know what that is. But if that mule flips, Diddy ass in trouble.
Well, let's not forget Cassie. Because Cassie, from what I understand, is cooperating. And if you understand the way civil lawsuits work, you could settle a civil lawsuit, fill out an NDA, agree to never do an interview, write a book, speak about it, whatever. But once, the law comes in, that's considered a personal agreement.
Yeah.
And a criminal case supersedes that.
But I mean, did he do sexual things criminal to Cassie?
See, I think a lot of that's bullshit.
That's
bullshit. I'm not agreeing with it either.
I'm just being real.
Now, listen,
I don't know about the domestic shit.
I don't know either. And look, she was with him for 10 years. Listen, she was there. She was obviously, I remember I talked to someone that hung out with her one day, and the whole time she was saying, hey, can you convince Puffy to marry me? I'm tired of this dating shit. Talk to him. Have him propose to me. Puffy don't want to marry anybody because he doesn't want to part with his money. I heard that with the whole male escort thing, that was kind of her thing. She would pick out the guys and everything else like that. The domestic violence. I talked to Roger Bonds. We interviewed him earlier, but me and him had a conversation about doing another interview, and he said, look, I'd be driving them around the car, Puffy'd be in the front seat, she'd be in the back, she would punch him in the face out of the blue. He would jump in the back seat, they would tussle, I'd have to roll the windows up and so forth, and it's like, people like to say domestic abuse is only one way. No, it's not. We've all had violent women in our past.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? We've all had violent women in our past, and you try to just get them off of you to the best of your ability because you're going to be the bad guy if you suddenly hit back after being hit a bunch of times. We've all had this. But the way it's viewed, you got a woman who seems like she hates your guts. And I've always said this, to all the men out there, when you're dealing with a woman, do whatever it takes in your power to let that woman be happy when she leaves. Don't ever let a woman be mad. Do whatever it takes. If y'all get into it and you don't want to fuck with her anymore, this is it. This is, after this, I will never see you again. I've seen all I have to see and I'm done. Do whatever it takes to have her walk out that door happy. I don't care if you have to apologize for some shit you didn't do. I don't care if you have to give her some money that you feel she's not owed. Take the blame. You're the bad guy. At least make her feel like she won. Because when she walks out mad, she'll get more mad and more mad, and she'll go talk to her girlfriend, and she'll get more mad after that.
There you go.
And God knows what she's going to do either now or years later.
That's real. And then if you continue to be successful, because remember when she left with the trainer, right? Nobody want to do no business with the trainer.
Yeah.
You fucking the client's wives and women,
Yeah.
right? So next thing I know, we seen a GoFundMe up to help the trainer.
GoFundMe?
Yeah, like to try to raise money.
That's wild.
Right, to help the trainer. You know, now, let's paint the picture. Cassie came over there, an artist, bad boy, Puffy. Okay, great. Great fit, things don't happen. She leaves, years later, Young Miami comes into play. Revolt, fucking podcast show. She's getting awards and shit, and she's sitting back looking at this shit like, hold on, that was supposed to be me on some type of boost, right?
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't much, but it was more than what she got when it came to, you know, the career side of the relationship.
Wait, but that's not really Puffy's fault, because Puffy legitimately got her working with a bunch of big artists on his dime. Because remember the whole, like, the Kid Cudi thing was real. Like, Puffy had her in the studio with Kid Cudi, and then they started to date. And then Kid Cudi's car blew up. You know what I'm saying? But,
Yo,
I mean, shit, getting Kid Cudi in the studio ain't free.
Yo, Puff, I gotta tell you this. Puff, man, look, I'm not into the pimp shit, but an old player rule is this. You gonna lose him the same way you got him. He pulled her from another
From
artist.
Ryan Leslie.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you put her in the thing with Kid Cudi, right? Boom. Kid Cudi smashing. All right, you get her back, right? All right, so now you get her a personal trainer. The personal trainer smashing. Right?
There's
now
a
you gotta
pattern
think
here.
about it. It didn't matter how much extra loving Puff allowed her to have with their little parties.
Yeah.
Right?
Little freak offs.
Freak-offs.
Yeah.
She still wanted some other shit. Think about it. He letting her get piped down while they doing whatever they doing, and she's still sneaking over here. You know, maybe she felt like, well, you paid the little male dudes. What's the difference because you paying the trainer? I don't know. The difference was Puff knew about these. He didn't know about that. So, yo.
Yeah. I mean, look, academics, our last interview feels that Puffy should just come out as a bisexual man. And that would actually make the whole thing a little easier.
Man.
The no Diddy jokes will stop.
I'm not going to let y'all do that, man.
No?
Because Wack100 told that to the world.
Oh, you said that. Okay.
Puffy, I think he's just too scared to come out and tell the world he's bisexual.
Right.
He should have did it from the beginning. The community would have stood with him. Look, they extorted me because they know I'm in business with these people and all that, and this, my kids and my daughter, all this shit. He should have just came out as a bisexual man. I really believe Puffy's bisexual.
Yeah, I do too.
Right?
I do too. There's too many stories. There's that one dude, the fat Jew. He said he walked in on Puffy cuddling with Felix the house cat, like this gay DJ. They're like spooning. Mm-hmm. He's told the story a few times. Wendy Williams, when I interviewed her, she was fired from New York radio because she claimed on the air that she has photos and stuff like that. These photos, I've had some conversations with prominent people that we all know who they are that have seen these photos. And I'm not going to say what those photos are because I don't want to get sued too, but I'm just saying she even described getting burned at the stake, by talking about this. Listen, if you gay, you gay. In 2024, it's not even a big deal anymore, honestly. But
I mean, end of the day, I think I believe he's bisexual.
Yeah.
And he needs to just come out and that's it. You know what I mean?